Hello! What's up, bitches? I'm in complete lightness. I'm in the sun today. It's all bright. Sorry. It's all bright. It's all bright. I can't see anything. Ah! Oh! Okay. What we are gonna do today is like animate fire properly. Alright. I did not do it like properly the last time, and I cannot show that to you because it does not open in the latest open tones. Oh, let me try it. Hold on. Sorry, I'm eating some puffed rice. I think that's what it is called, as puffed rice. I do not know where did the all of the shit go to. Okay, there are no freaking levels over here. They just all went to shit. Okay, so I cannot open this. I have them on my this though. All right, whatever, man. Of this shit. All right, let's do the fire this time very properly. Because this is kind of like the only thing that I'm like struggling at right now, because fire is so freaking unpredictable. It's even unpredictable than smoke and water and shit. All right, yeah. Let's do this shit, bitches. Okay. So I have like some fire references over here on my pure ref. Okay. So first thing that we're gonna do is first we're gonna do is fire from above. Okay. I wanted to start like some walk cycles today, but we will see. I don't know. I'll animate the fire properly this time, okay? And then we will see what we can do. Maybe we will probably play a game, or maybe I'll just chill out or something. I don't know, man. We'll see. Fire from above, then different types of fire. Okay. One is like there are a lot of like fire stuff. Okay, the fire is like fire has a lot of freaking variation. Okay, and yeah, 1, like 2, 3, 4, 5, and it goes on and on. We will see. I don't know. I'm not even gonna name them right now. All right. So yeah, let's start with the fire from above kind of like thing. Okay, and this time I'm gonna directly use a freaking color. because, well, why not? Why not use a color? Let me choose another brush for this. Yeah, no brush. We will choose the no brush brush. Okay, fire from above, kind of tricky. Okay, let's start over here. And then I have to always kind of like change the size of the brush. Okay, how do I pick color? How do I pick color? No, it's a style picker to RGB. Shift I. Okay, Shift I. All right, that's really a bad kind of like. It's gonna kind of expand, and then Shift I is clunky, but it's fine. And then it's gonna tone itself down. Okay. No. What the frick did I do? Yeah. Okay. Okay, let me zoom this so that y'all can see this properly. This is very small. This is very small. It's gonna tone down, like reduce the size. I press the L again. It's gonna get smaller and smaller and smaller in size as it comes up. Okay, and then up and above, up and above, which is up and above. Some of it is gonna start to expand because from the bottom it is gonna go like this. It is gonna go like this. All right. So some of it is like gonna expand. I'm sorry if y'all cannot see me. It's because I'm sitting in the sun. Don't worry about it too much. Okay, let's see this. Let's see this. I do not know if I did it correctly, but this is kind of like very important. Like nobody does fire from above, but we are still gonna do it. Yeah, something like that, something like that. When you loop it, it looks kind of properly. I don't know, man. Okay, let me take this. Copy and paste. Okay, now let's see. Okay. Okay, hold on. Yeah, something like that. All right, something like that. Then you can have a lot of like strands. Okay, so something like this. All right. So as if the fire is like going over here. Okay, so we are gonna show it like so. Okay. It is almost like a, let's say, that lamp you have. The lamp, I forgot the name of, okay, I forgot the name of the lamp. That I forgot the name of the lamp. Oh my god. I don't know what that is called as, but it is like very kind of like bubbly lamp. Okay, it's almost similar to that kind of like stuff. We are doing fire today, and we are actually gonna do it like properly this time. I'm not gonna hurry this shit up. Okay, I wanted to like move forward and do the walk animation cycles and shit. Okay, because that is super freaking important. That is super freaking hard for me. But unless we do this like fire stuff, okay, that is not gonna happen. I'll fix the camera. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I'll fix the freaking camera. Jesus. I know y'all have been crying. I'm literally sitting in the sun. Oh, these are already animated. All right, already changed. All right, let's see how this looks. Okay, hold on. Let me put these in like tools. I might have like fricked this up. I'm sorry. I'm a really bad animator. Yeah, you can get away with this. You can get away with this. Don't worry about it too much. Don't worry about it too much. You can get away with this shit. Alright, my camera is fixed. I'm no longer in the sun. I am no longer in the sun. Let me delete this 7th one. Yeah. Even this one, hold on. Let's make it like properly. Alright, this is fine. Okay, we can get away with this. We can get away with this. We can get away with this. If you wanna freaking add some stuff, alright, hold on. If you wanna freaking add some stuff, what you can do is like take a rubber, take a brush, and then just cut through the yellows and shit. Something like this. Yeah, something like this. Let's cut through the yellows and shit. Yeah, something like that. Alright, let's see this now. You can even cut it, this one as well. Alright, so that it looks more like something like fire and shit. I'll keep it. Alright, I'll keep it. Alright, moving on to the next one. I'm sorry. This is kind of okay. I'm like not too happy about it. Alright. I mean that is how you probably expect fire to be. I don't know, man. I don't know. Anyways, whatever. sorry. I'm really bad at this. I'm terribly sorry about it. Oh my god. Alright, moving on to the next one. Forget about this one. I messed up again. Alright. What is next? Yes. The flowing kind of like fire stuff, alright? This one is kind of easier than the last one. Now I'm like saying that now, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna soon regret saying that. Look at it! Look at it! Fire booty! Fire booty! Fire booty! Let's see how this looks. I don't know. I'm not confident in myself. Then it's gonna again come out from the bottom. Then we can have this. All right. Okay, I think I'm like gonna freak this up. I'm sorry. Yeah, that hold on. Yeah, this one needs to, oh shit, sorry. Needs to be kind of like more straight. This thing needs to go up. Alright, this thing needs to go up. It's just, now it's just, I don't know, just squishing and squashing. It needs to go up. Okay, let me grab that reference. Yeah, okay. I think I'm gonna mess this up again. I just know it. Today's stream is not gonna be that good. I'm gonna freaking mess this up again. I just know it, man. That can, oh my god, this mosquito, Jesus Christ. This can be called as fire, but I don't feel it. I don't freaking feel it. Hold on, let me write this down. I forgot to write this down. I don't feel this fire. Okay, let me figure this out. Okay, I'm gonna keep this, and then we are gonna do only 3 frames. Okay, only 3 frames. Okay, let's do this something like similar. Sorry, simple. Okay. Okay, I need to move that kind of like forward. Okay, sorry, upwards. Sorry, I need to move it like upwards. Hold on. Fire is freaking super freaking difficult. I don't know, man. Maybe I should just switch to sketching or something. Sketching the fire first. Okay, I think that looks kind of good. Let's see. Hold on. Oh yeah, that looks okay. Yeah, that looks okay. That looks okay. At least we got it. Okay. Over here, I'm not kind of like moving this up, but now it like goes up. All right. So let's fix this as well. Let's try to fix it as well. Okay, I'll just rub these. We'll keep it at 4. Okay, let's see. Okay, that is kind of like acceptable. Hold on, let me put that in the extrudes. Oh my god. Yeah, much better, much freaking better. Jesus fucking Christ. Much freaking better. Much freaking better. And now we can also kind of like fix this probably. I don't know. Yeah, this is much freaking better, man. Like much better. All right, I'll be right back. Give me like 2 minutes. I'll be right back. Give me 2 minutes. I'll be right back. All right, so the basic kind of like principle of fire is this. Hold on, let me show you. I think I got it. It's a wave. Okay, fire is essentially a wave. All right, so what happens to a wave? Hold on, let me show you the basic kind of like principle of fire. Oh, sorry, my bad. So fire is essentially, let's say, kind of like a wave or kind of like a string. Okay, so yeah, something like this. Okay, something like this. All right, the string has kind of like bulge over here, and when it like goes above, this bulge also kind of like moves above. All right, so yeah, this point stays in the like where it is. Okay, stays in place, but that bulge is gonna move above. So yeah, and this string is gonna bend. Okay, the string is gonna bend. Yeah, this is I think the basic principle of like fire. And I do not know if this is like taught somewhere. Okay, and then okay, over here, when the bulge is kind of like going above, okay, then over here it's gonna have this trough. Okay, it's gonna have this kind of like trough, because there is an invisible force that is pushing over here. Okay, so that is why this trough kind of like exists. And then it's gonna become even more thinner and thinner and thinner. All right, then eventually, okay, when it gets like thin like this, okay, another bulge over here is gonna start appearing right over here. All right, and then again the cycle kind of like continues. All right, so that is the principle of like fire. So yeah, so if I were to kind of like do this like animation, okay, let's delete these 2 frames. Let's put these like 5. Yeah, look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. Yo, Melomuson, what's up, what's up, what's up? Look at that. It's like a whiplash effect. All right, it's like a freaking whiplash effect. Okay, and that is probably the most difficult thing to kind of like understand. Okay, because I haven't seen any tutorials on fire, how to like animate fire. Maybe I should have. Okay, that is my mistake. All right, but this shit is like the most kind of like difficult to animate, difficult to understand, because fire, it moves so freaking fast. So you just watch it, and then you just either be scared of it and move away from it, or either be kind of like amazed with it. All right, so you never kind of like observe how it moves. All right, it's like a whiplash effect. It's like a freaking whiplash effect. Look at this. If I move these in like slow motion, so yeah, you get my point. You get my point, guys. You get my point. Yeah. Now this looks kind of good for me. Okay, kind of good, because you literally cannot do too much while looking at fire from like kind of like above. Okay, you can just move around the tones of the fire. That is all that you can literally do. But okay, at least I haven't seen any fire kind of like, I don't remember where it is, like fire kind of like animating it from like above. I don't remember, at least. maybe there is like some in some, like it is like in some movies and anime and stuff. All right, so but yeah, anyways, I will get back to this kind of like later. Now what I want to do is like, I don't know, honestly I don't know. Hold on, let me see. Okay, let's have some more kind of like whiplash effect. All right, let's do a freaking complicated kind of like fire. Right, and this time I'm gonna, can I move all of these together? No, god damn it. All right. All right, this time I'm gonna have a guideline. All right, a guideline. We will have a guideline, or just a sketch. We will see, I don't know. Okay, we will have either a guideline or just a sketch. We will have just a sketch. All right, let's try with the sketch. Now that we are almost like kind of like understand fire. Oh, by the way, I played kind of like Age of Empires today, so I completed the Mongols kind of like this, the Mongols, what, campaign? Yes, campaign. I forgot the name. Oh, this is super cool. This is super cool. This is super cool. So I completed the Mongols kind of like campaign. Okay, hold on. Let me move this over here. So I completed the Mongols kind of like mission, which was kind of like super cool. Like I kind of like struggled in like playing Mongols before. That is why I was like shitting on them. That is the reason why I was like shitting on them. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Yeah, this is much better. This is much better. This is much better. It just goes left and right, no, and not in the same kind of like direction. Okay, so it's like this. It's much better. Let me pull it even more. All right, over here. Let me pull it even more. Yeah, something like that. Oh, yeah, something like that. Yeah, you can have something like that, and then you can keep like adding strands and shit. But this is kind of like the basic mechanics of like fire. So I'm glad that we were like able to do it. because this is like so freaking difficult. This is really freaking difficult. Fire is kind of like very difficult effect or effects that you can have. Like other effects like a wave or a very powerful like something like a Beyblade or something. Okay, that is all kind of like easier, but fire is like super freaking difficult. So I kind of like played Age of Empires, the campaign, the Mongols campaign, and these are like pretty good. Now I think the Sultan kind of like campaign begins, and I'm really stoked for it because I am myself sorry, I am myself Indian, so I'm like sorry, I'm looking forward to it. Hold on, over here this is gonna go even up. Yeah, yeah, that whiplash effect ends at that frame. Okay, so yeah. Okay, now what else can we do? Hold on. I have a lot of freaking shit over here. I have a GIF that I'm looking into. Okay, there is the rotating fire. Okay, we can do the rotating kind of like fire. Uh, we can do like flamethrower fire as well. Okay, we can do the sparks as well. All right, sparks I messed up last time, so we will probably do that. Okay, because that is kind of like tough. Okay, and the rotating fire. Okay, we are gonna do sparks and the rotating fire. Okay, sparks I messed up last time, so we're gonna do that. Yeah, I'm just gonna start coloring this shit. All right, I'm just gonna start coloring in like one freaking frame. All right. Hold on, let me zoom in so that y'all can see what I'm doing. Sorry. Oh, let's freaking go! OpenTunes crashed for the first time in a while. Let's freaking go. OpenTunes crashed for the first time in a while. All right. Let's do the sparks. All right. OpenToon's freaking crashed for the first time in a while. And this version has like never freaking crashed. Okay, so yeah, that's something new. I don't know if I did this correctly. The shapes are kind of like wonky, but it's fine. But it's fine. Okay, I'm gonna hold on. I don't know, man. I don't know. They're not. That is not cool at all. These are super kind of like difficult to do. No, 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 can't do it. Can't do it. I think I'm kind of like moving the. Oh shit. Moving it like forward, which is wrong. It needs to stay in place. Yeah, I think I'm moving it like forward. It needs to stay in place. Yeah, look at that. Too much movement. Yeah, now it's kind of like looking good. Kind of looking good. If I do not do this last kind of like frame, if I extend this last frame, yeah. Now it's at least acceptable. Still not completely acceptable, but at least some of it is like acceptable. Let me put down the shapes properly. Hold on. Oh my god. Why is this so freaking hard? Oh my god, man. Yep, I think this is very difficult. This is very difficult. I cannot do the. Yes, fire super difficult to animate. I'm sorry, I cannot. I just can't. But we have to do it. Someday we have to do it. Okay, I don't think this is gonna make any difference because fundamentally the movement is kind of like wrong, but we will see. Yes, kind of like makes a difference, but not too much. All right, it just. Whatever, man. Hello, Bill K. What's up? What's up? Hello. What's up? What's up? We are struggling, and I'm crying right now. Animating freaking fire. Shit. This is not good at all, guys. This is not good at all. I'm literally crying right now. I cannot animate fire. Okay, let's see what happens if I kind of like keep doing this. Yeah, this is kind of okay. Kind of okay, man, kind of okay. Yeah, this is kind of okay. It's as if like it's like throwing the fire. Okay, so yeah, it's kind of okay. I actually kind of like accept this. If I do it like more continuously, then it gets kind of like even more better, in my opinion. Yeah, that is kind of like okay. Okay, that is kind of acceptable at best. At best. Okay, I need to see this. I'll do it like later on once I've like done the kind of like circular kind of like warping like fire stuff. All right. Let's keep it simple. All right. Let's freaking keep it simple. I'm gonna do a sketch. Forget about the. Forget about the whole kind of like thing. I don't know. I have already fricked this up. I'm pretty sure about it. Okay, let me try this. Try this again. Okay, let's see how this looks. Let's see how this looks. I'm sorry. I'm like concentrating. That is why I cannot talk too much. All right. Because this shit is like super difficult. Super difficult. All right. So yeah. Nah, nah, I freaked up. I knew it. I freaked up. I freaked up. Sorry. I freaked up big time. I just knew it, man. I just knew it. We are gonna try again though. Don't worry about it. Let's try modifying this. All right, let's try modifying this. Yeah, okay, that is kind of acceptable. All right, nothing too much, nothing too exotic, but kind of like acceptable, kind of like rolling stuff. Okay, let's try it with a string. Hold on, let's try it with a string, just a string. Just a string. All right, nothing too crazy, just a string. This is gonna make it kind of like easier for us. Just a string, like this. All right, like the one we made over here. Okay, this stuff. Okay, let's try it, something like that. Yeah, okay, that kind of like works. Okay, that kind of like works, but we need to like expand it, because fire is like kind of like it expands. All right, it expands, so we kind of like push it over here, then oh shit, then this is gonna be kind of like over here, and this is, yes, this is gonna go like over here, and this again is gonna go kind of like over here. So it kind of like expands and like goes up, so we gotta make sure we do that. Yeah, something like that. Okay, the first, Jesus, first one begins over here. Yeah, something like that, something on that kind of like scale. Okay, this is kind of tough. This is kind of tough. This one is very difficult. I thought it would be kind of easier, but no, it is difficult. It is very difficult. Let's try like kind of like adding some volume to it. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we can do it. All right. Yeah, kind of okay, kind of okay, kind of okay. All right, kind of okay. At least we got kind of like some stuff. Okay, some rotating stuff. Okay, then we are gonna I don't know. Let's level this up even more. Let's level this up even more. Let's level this up even more. Yeah, this is fire is super freaking difficult. I don't know, man. Fire is super freaking difficult. Jesus. Let's level this up even more. Hold on. Fire super freaking difficult. Nuh-uh. It's crazy how difficult fire is. All right. I'm gonna take another. Oh my god, I can't delete the cell. All right. Okay, now what we are gonna do is like rotate the fire. All right, rotate the fire. So let's start with something simple like this. So why am I kind of like doing this instead of like doing the character designs and shit? All right, it's because this is kind of like very freaking important for me. Okay, hold on. I think I messed this up again. This is sorry, not important. I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, this is not only important. Oh my god, what the frick? Why is this not deleting? I don't know. The delete button decided to not work for some reason. All right. The delete button decided to not work. Oh my god. Yeah, this looks awesome. The fire is like going like this. This looks very awesome. Except for maybe this side, it needs kind of like, it's fine though, it's fine. I don't really give a shit. Okay, I will delete this and then do it like this. Yeah, this looks freaking awesome. All right, at least we got the motion right, you know. At least we got the motion right. So yeah, let's draw it now. I'm gonna bulge out again over here slowly. Okay, hold on. All right. I think this is looking good. This is looking good. Nothing too shabby. I might frig this up as always. That is always the case with me. All right, let's see how this looks. Yeah, much better, man, much better. Much better. Now when I will like delete the, hold on, let me try yeah, much better. When I will like delete the guidelines, then it will look even more better. Yep. Hold on, let me try deleting the guidelines. Oh my god, the music also stopped. Jesus Christ, I did not see this. What the frick, man? Why does it loop? Why does it loop? I said only to loop the one kind of like music, but then it loops the another one as well. So I don't understand that shit. Let's try deleting this. I'm pretty sure this is gonna look sick after like deleting the guideline. Okay, now let us kind of like see how this looks. Woo! Look at this, look at this. Almost like a smoke kind of like effect. Okay, what if I put the last frames in like threes? Let's see what happens. It comes in very fast. It rises very fast and then goes slowly. So yeah, something like that. Something like that. Okay, I need to fix this one kind of like frame. This one. All right, hold on. Let's see. Yeah, pretty good, right, in my opinion. Maybe I should, let's see, I should do something like this. Nah, it does not look good. Maybe just a simple one. Yeah, this looks good. This looks good. I'm gonna keep it like this. Yep. Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. We have the fire. The fire in us. We have the fire in us. Okay. We did the fire kind of like stuff. This time very properly. I did not frick this shit up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Putes. I'm sorry. Shut the fuck up, Gunner. I'm sorry, Putes. Okay, instead of hold on. Let me kind of like try to like fix this shit. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Yeah, this looks actually much better. Yep, this looks much better, in fact. Yep, this looks much better. Yep, there we go. Fire drone! Fire drone! Fire drone! Okay, now what else shall we do? Okay, what else can we do now? Okay, let's recap. All right, let's recap. I do not wanna spend too much time. Yep. All right. Let's freaking recap now. First, we did this. We cannot do more kind of like stuff. Maybe we can change the shades and all that kind of like shit. Okay, but other than that, we just cannot like do too much stuff. Maybe I'll change the shades. Hold on. I'll reduce the size of the shades and shit. Okay, let's see how this looks now. Yeah, okay, that's kind of like acceptable. It's nothing too great, but better than before at least. All right, next we did this. Hold on. This one, all right, this one was kind of like super difficult because I did not understand the physics of kind of like fire. So then we did this one as well, just to understand the physics of fire, and then we understood the physics. So yeah, fire moves like a whiplash. It's a freaking whiplash effect. Okay, so if you have seen a whiplash, you just snap it, okay, and fire moves like that. Okay, same goes over here. Okay, this is kind of a blowing kind of like fire. Okay, it blows with the wind. Okay, same concept as the whiplash, just that the direction is like towards either the right or the left, or the direction of the wind or whatever, man. Okay, this one is, now it looks kind of like, okay, if I continue this forward, okay, in a lot of kind of like frames, it is gonna look as if like sparks coming out of something. All right, so yeah, this looks fine for now. Okay, this one is rotation again. All right, rotation also kind of like difficult. It was difficult at first, unless you kind of like understand how it like works. All right, so yeah, it was difficult, and then we finalized kind of like rotation stuff. But look at this, very cool stuff, very cool. Nothing too complicated. All right, nothing too complicated, very cool stuff. Let me rotate this a bit. Now let's see. Yeah, that's actually much better, in my opinion. All right, we're done. We're absolutely done with fire. We are absolutely done with fire. Now we can, you know, if we want to kind of like add more, let's say more strands and more streaks and more embers to this, okay, we can do that. Okay, but this is the basic kind of like stuff with fire. Okay, and these bulges, okay, hold on, these bulges appear at the top, they do not appear at the bottom, because fire is kind of like a plasma, it's kind of like a gaseous kind of like stuff. Okay, it acts more like a gas instead of a liquid. Okay, liquid is what settles down. Okay, but gas, it goes up. All right, liquid and solid settle down, but gas goes up. So it is almost like a plasma, so it's between gas and liquid. So yeah, but it acts like a gas, so it is gonna go up. So these bulges that appear, these bulges, okay, look at this bulge. All right, this bulge, look at this bulge, then this bulge over here, even this bulge is smaller, but this bulge, okay, then there is this bulge over here. Okay, this bulge is fine, but then there is also this bulge which is like going upwards. Okay, then over here as well, I deleted this bulge because this wasn't looking right, so it is not gonna be over here like this. Okay, it is never gonna be like this, it is gonna be straight, and then this bulge is gonna be like this. All right, so yeah, even over here, it is kind of like going upwards, because it acts like a gas, so it goes up. Okay, it's almost like a gas, same, upwards. Okay, even over here, it may be kind of like drawn upwards, but I did not do it. Oh well, whatever, man. Nah, it does not look good. Okay, so sometimes, so you can consider this bulge as the upwards kind of like bulge. So maybe we can do something like this. All right, something like this. Yeah, we can do something like this. Nah, it does not look good. Whatever, man. you get my point. You get my point. There needs to be a kind of like opposite direction to that. So in like shape design, like I talked yesterday, there needs to be a straight to a curve. Okay, so whenever you are something like drawing a kind of like forearm, okay, so this one is a straight, then this one is gonna be a curve over there, like this. It is either gonna bulge over here or over here, or kind of like both sides. So yeah, there you have your forearm. Okay, so that is the fundamental of kind of like shape designs stuff. All right, so anyways, so yeah, so when the gas goes upwards, it has this bulge over here. Okay, I can exaggerate this one if I want to. Okay, yeah, something like that. But I'm not gonna exaggerate. Let's let it be like that. Let it be like that. I might delete this. Hold on. And just keep it like so. Yep. Yeah, something like this. Even over here, this bulge is gonna go up here. Gonna go up. Okay, so something like this. Yep. Even over here, this is the upper side. This is what is like going upwards. Okay, so this bulge is gonna appear. Okay, so remember that fire is kind of like a gas, so it kind of like goes upwards. So yeah, there we go. Look at this. Yep, let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. It's gonna go upwards. Alright, that's it. Fire done. Alright, I'll be right back, so give me like 2 minutes. All right. I am back. I am freaking back. I am freaking back. All right, that's it. Tomorrow we are gonna. I absolutely enjoyed all this, by the way. All right, so tomorrow we are gonna draw some. I forgot. Probably walk cycles. I might like practice some of it like off screen. All right, we will see. I don't know. Okay, I might kind of like practice some of it like off screen, but yeah, we will see. If not tomorrow, okay, if not tomorrow morning I have some work, okay, morning and afternoon. If not tomorrow, if we do not do the walk cycle tomorrow, then definitely day after. All right, whenever I'm like very fresh, okay, because walk cycles is gonna take kind of like probably 2 to 4 streams literally, okay, because there is like a straight kind of like walk cycle, walking and running straight, okay. Then there is a side kind of like walk cycle, and then there is kind of like 2 diagonal sides, or 4 diagonal sides, okay. So yeah, so and the front and like straight kind of like walking is like 2-way, so front and back, and the side is also kind of like 2-way, okay. But the side is simple, you can just flip the shit, okay, and that's it. All right, also there is kind of like backwards walking as well, if I remember correctly. That is kind of different. You cannot kind of like reverse the front walking, okay, so that is kind of like different, so we have to even do that. So walk cycles is gonna take some time, probably around 4 streams or something, I don't know, okay. So yeah, so that is why we will need some time for walk cycle, so it might not happen tomorrow. I might, and if not, mostly it's not tomorrow, but so that is why I might continue with my color kind of like studies, okay. Color plus kind of like shapes is like almost like mandatory, like yeah. So yeah, color kind of like stuff, okay. We will continue with our color stuff, because my color needs to be even more better, in my opinion. It's good, but it can be better even more. All right, so yeah, so tomorrow we'll mostly do color studies, or maybe a single kind of like sidewalk cycle. We will see, I don't know, okay. Sidewalk cycle is like easier than the front back and the diagonal walk cycles. All right, so yeah, diagonal walk cycles are super freaking difficult. You need a reference for that. There is no freaking other way. Diagonal walk cycles, nah, you need a reference for diagonal walk cycles. Front is also doable. It's not that I don't know. Anyways, that's it, man. So yeah, so today's stream was kind of like boring as usual, because this was kind of like a fire kind of like simulation, fire animation, okay. And I wanted to kind of do this because this one was like important, very important stuff. All right, because fire is something like the effects are something which are very important, even like when you have kind of like those minimal effects on the screen, okay. Even then the effects need to be kind of like physically perfect. In physics term, they need to be perfect, okay. They need to be at least believable, not perfect, but believable. All right, so yeah, that is why this took kind of like a bit of time, and this was important. Fire was my fire was like shit, okay. The fire that I did previously on stream was absolutely dog shit, okay. This was pretty cool in my opinion, very cool and pretty cool in my opinion. Look at this. We did good stuff today. They are like those earthworms who are wiggling. They look like those earthworms which are wiggling. Okay, we did good stuff today. All right, so yeah, that is why this was kind of like very difficult. Very difficult. Fire, and it's still not kind of like on par with the level of the animation, kind of like the pro animators kind of like do. Okay, but it's like acceptable, okay, for a beginner. I don't know, man. So yeah, you can I mean, you can just get away with this like pretty nicely, even if like you do not know how to like do the effects that properly, but you can just kind of like get away with this pretty nicely. Alright, that's it, man. That's it for the video. Alright, that's about it. So yeah, so this was kind of like a boring kind of like video. I know this was very boring. Alright, I barely got any views anyways, and no subscribers also. So yeah, anyways, that's about it. Thank you for joining in, whoever joined in. Okay, tomorrow we will be doing some more kind of like color studies and shit. All right, some time pass stuff. All right, or maybe I'll do another like ask me anything tomorrow. Okay, you can ask me for any drawing tips or anything in particular. All right, and yeah, that's about it. So yeah, so that is why please do subscribe on my YouTube and follow me on Twitch. I literally stream every single day at like 7 or 8 p.m. IST, so please do subscribe. And this is gonna get even more exciting. The live streams and the videos are kind of like not the videos. I stopped making videos in short, but the live streams are gonna get more exciting as we start the Naruto fanfic animation series. Okay, the character designs and the background designs and stuff. All right, as we start them, it's gonna get even more exciting, so please do subscribe for that. All right, I literally stream every single day at 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. IST. So yeah, and also join the Discord, and if you want to support me, you can do so on my buymeacoffee.com. So yeah, every link is in the description of this video and also on my YouTube and Twitch channels, so be sure to check them out. All right, that's about it. This was a good kind of like video. This was very important. Yes, it was like really freaking important. So yeah, I have said this enough times already. And we did animate the fire in like I think 4 or 5 frames, and this one is like 8 frames, so it's fine. It's very cool. Alright, that's about it, man. See ya. Goodbye.